So, what did I do while Rodney was in Zimbabwe? Well, it's always been easy for me to keep busy, so I did. I have started back caregiving, so I did days of caregiving. I was with family, did yard sales, and always also got in some chick flicks in the evening because that's not something Rodney enjoys watching. So I did some chick flicks, some chick movies, and some shows. I also spent time in prayer, time reading, time with God. I had some goals to get to accomplish while he was gone. I will tell you, I didn't meet all of my goals, but one of the special things for me, and it turned out to be for Rodney also, is our talking to each other with Facebook Messenger. He was 6 hours ahead of me. And so I would, instead of getting up at my normal time, I would get up at 6 in the morning. Sometimes I got up at 5:30 in the morning, whether I was here or whether I was in North Carolina. And it was just our special time to talk. It was like his time and my time just together without anybody else. And I will tell you that many times when I got up, of course, when I got up at 6, it was noon for him. And he would say, I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting for you to get up. And let's just say that was really special to know that he was waiting on me to get up. Well, what happened when he went to bed? Well, when he went to bed, it was at my time, it was like 3 to 4 in the afternoon. So I really missed not being able to tell him things in the afternoon and evening after he had already gone to bed. So many times Rodney has been like my counselor, and so I really missed asking him, okay, what do you think I should do about this? Or let me tell you what this person did or what this person said. What do you think? And so there was just this time that I could not actually talk to him. And so I really missed that. But he and I both would tell you our special time really was that for me, it was early morning. For him, it was noon, but it was our special time to talk. Also, while he was away, I knew he was praying for me. Rodney has always um, prayed for me, as well as even in um, uh, in the last 10 years, he has really poured time into prayer. And so I knew he was in Zimbabwe praying for me. No matter what I was going through, I knew that he was there. He was lifting me up in prayer, and he was praying for me. He was praying for our family. Rodney, a lot of days will spend 2 hours in prayer. And so I knew that he was there praying for me, even though I may not be able to talk to him. I certainly couldn't touch him or hug him, but I knew he was lifting me up in prayer. And during that time, I also tried to be a encouragement to him. There were times that, let's just say I was down because his extended stay, as I call it sometimes, was not one that we both wanted. So, but I knew he was in isolation. Let's just say that he couldn't really talk to anybody except on Facebook Messenger. Yes, we had added the international plan to his phone, but the cell signals were not where he could really use those. So there were not a lot of people that he could talk to, and there were actually not a lot of people I could talk to about the situation, because we had been warned, because of his safety, that if we did tell people, we needed to tell them not to put it on social media, because there are people around the world that would take advantage of what they would call a stranded American or a stranded tourist. And so we were, in our social media posts, we were very careful about telling his location, telling his situation. So there were people that I did message, and I did tell the situation, and I asked them to pray especially for Rodney. And I can't tell you how much it meant to me when the people messaged me back. Not only said they would pray for him, but they were praying for me. And so that really did mean a lot. There is a verse that God just kept reminding me of during this time. It was the verse Romans 8:28. And so I knew that God was going to work it for good, because we did love God. And Rodney and I both are called according to his purpose. And so I knew God was going to work it for good, but I didn't know how. And I did know that even if he didn't test negative when I wanted him to, or didn't test negative the next time or the next time, that God could work it for good, even if he was in Zimbabwe longer than we had wanted. And so God just kept reminding me every day of that verse. And God will bring verses back to our mind that we have memorized when we need them. And so I just knew that God was going to work it for good. Didn't know how and didn't know when. Didn't know that if we would see necessarily the good. But I just, I would pray that verse and ask God every day, God, just work this for good, because we love you and we're called according to your purpose. I could actually go on and on about the work that God did in my life, and things I did in my life during those 3 weeks, or more than 3 weeks. But that's just a few of some of the things. And our family was so good to check on me as well as check on him, to come see me, as well as to do video chats with him, which were just so meaningful to both of us.